reading in public and karaoke, two biggest fears.
Really? You're a comedian for a living.
Spiders.
Oh my God, you're such a little pussy.
I know,
Look,
right?
His hands shaking on the.
Oh my God.
On the index.
Karaoke's my biggest
You're
fear.
gonna be great.
Okay.
Karaoke scares you? You could
fucking
easily do like
petrifies
any
me.
Justin Bieber song.
No,
They're
she
so
doesn't
easy.
get it because she can sing.
I know. I'm
Oh,
like,
you
you
could
hate
sing? Fuck
karaoke.
you.
But karaoke.
Of course, yeah, it's easy.
But now there's nowhere to hide.
All right,
I'm like,
maybe
guys,
not.
it's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hello to the Madhouse fam. My name is Nick Simmons, and if you're listening, I am jacked as fuck.
That's because if people
Thank
aren't
you.
watching, they can't see. So if people are at home in audio shout out, you're the most
They
jacked
probably
person
assume
who's
from the
ever been
heavy
on the
breathing.
Yeah.
Right?
Steroids.
If you're watching, obviously you can see my massive, hard muscles protruding out of my tiny little baby tee. I was gonna wear a t-shirt for this.
I know. Yeah, the flannel goes hard though with
Does
the fuck.
it?
Yeah,
You
look at
think so?
his. No
Yeah.
one is ever like busting out of a flannel.
You know
Yeah,
what's
you
crazy?
are literally
Yeah.
testing
Yeah.
the
You know-
Yeah,
so
the
Thank
flannel's
you.
like, please stop.
yeah.
This is how fucked up. This is how fucked up in the head I am. I put this on and I'm like, they're not gonna be able to tell that I'm jacked.
That's crazy.
Nick, that's so cute.
That's crazy.
So
That
you have
goes
body dysmorphia just
Oh
like
my
us.
God,
He's a little
yeah.
lady.
It's refreshing
So
to
bad.
know
I'm
that
the
it
same way.
happens
I'm
to
like,
guys
they're not
too.
going to be able to tell that
Like dating
I'm
a person
so
like
sweet.
me, like my ex, like it would just be two people being like, does this make me look fat? You know?
Every guy,
Yeah.
every boyfriend I've ever had, I'm huge. I'm huge.
Yeah.
You're huge. I'm huge.
No, it's like,
and
this
I'm like,
makes
no,
you
you're
look
supposed to
fat.
say I'm not huge. You're supposed to say I'm gorgeous. And now my boyfriend's always like, dude, I'm a fucking barrel today. I'm like, no, you're supposed to be normal and tell me that I'm skinny no matter what.
Right,
That was
right.
me.
You're like, I feel
Every
fat. And he's
time.
like, me too. Fuck you.
Fuck off.
I go through so many shirts, like, no, I look terrible. Yeah. I'm
She's
like a girl.
No, the white guys these days, they
Yeah,
have body
right.
dysmorphia and IBS at the
I
same
know.
time.
A lot of depression too.
What?
A lot of them have depression too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're all like, I thought I'd be further along, and I feel fat, and I can't pick out a t-shirt.
I love to lift items and put them back down so I can go to a party and I know I could beat up any fucking dude there. They're even a tiny gay dude. I don't even give a fuck. I'll throw that little twink across the room if he, continue to the next page, crosses my fucking path and on God, LMAO. Oh, I did LMAO. But for real, I'm a touring stand-up comedian and I love Maddie Smith almost as much as I love protein. Shout out chicken. That's fucking awesome.
Welcome, officially welcome.
Yeah.
What's going on? Do you do a
Not
lot
much.
of podcasts?
Not really. I'm actually just about to be starting one very
Really?
soon. Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I'm taking over. Actually, Caroline knows about it. She used to be one of the producers on the show, right?
You're taking over
HIMBOS.
HIMBOS?
Yeah. Me and
With
Justin.
who?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
right.
Justin Silver.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Class
guys can
act.
just play with each other's
Oh,
muscles
you guys
all day.
can
That's all we do.
put
We hang out and do
acts
that.
right on each
We do that
other
without
all
a
day and
podcast.
night. So you kicked out Josh Adam Myers, said go sing your little tunes in
Yeah.
a different dimension.
Sing it down the road,
I
buddy.
think-
Take your dog and get out of here.
Get out of here.
I said that, but he's actually just with Joey Roll doing much better things.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Every time I see Josh Adam Myers, okay, someone said, okay, so we saw Josh Adam Myers at the stand. He was like, I don't even know like where to like eat around here because I've been on tour for a straight, not even kidding, like 3 weeks. And I'm like,
Beautiful
you're in
Josh,
a
by the way.
restaurant. Oh, thank you. I'm like, you're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even know like where to go to eat around here.
Yeah.
We're in Manhattan. There's a deli and a restaurant on every corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah.
You're holding your phone.
Yeah.
Yelp it, buddy.
Yeah.
I love people who show up to shows like tired. I was at Gotham last night. Someone was like, I'm like, oh, so like exhausted. I'd been on tour straight for a month. I'm like, oh my God, you're crazy.
Yeah.
This 15-minute spot must have been so hard on you.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
you made it out. Thank you
I
for your
know.
service.
We act
Yeah.
like, oh my God. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
They act like we're up there doing CrossFit. We're
I
just
know.
telling jokes.
I
It's
know.
not that hard.
I know. And
Especially
I have to.
the people call them civilians. They call the fans civilians.
Hilarious.
They do.
As if like we're in
He's
the
a
military.
normie.
That
yeah.
is hilarious.
He's a normie. As
Right?
if you're Ernest Hemingway.
They'll just
Yeah.
never
Cut to
get
me
us.
on stage. You guys, how long you been fucking?
Yeah.
Then I forget. Did
you're
I already
telling-
ask that or no?
You're
Yeah.
telling dick jokes.
Yeah,
Relax.
I'm
Yeah.
telling dick jokes. And every time I sit down to write, I go to write clean and then boom.
Yeah.
Now I'm writing a joke about how the balls need to be better at fucking making them come. Because guys take a long time to come these days. Any
Yeah,
input
it's
on that?
antidepressants.
Have you know? Yeah. And I think the accessibility of OnlyFans is numbing them up.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
more porn addicts than ever before.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why those red pill dudes are on that anti-fat movement.
What do
They're
you mean?
smart.
What do you mean?
Anti-fat. which
Oh,
means you don't
I thought
fat.
he said fat.
Me too.
I was like,
Well, they're definitely
Nick.
red pill dudes are definitely anti-fat too.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
for sure.
Okay, and the problem with Twitter right now is like Elon Musk took it over, so now every time I open Twitter, there's like transphobic, fatphobic, all sorts of shit
Right.
that I pop in
Yeah.
the like on. Hey, turn up, JK. The site rules.
It got, it got based.
They're what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're what phobic? They're
Fat.
fatphobic.
Fatphobic.
See, I don't like when guys tell me they're not nutting. Because then I just
Yeah.
picture the massive load into my mouth when they when they
gonna
fucking
be a fucking
I'm
Niagara
like, you
Falls.
better be cleaning the filter out,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
whenever
And
I
it's
think of
backed
no
up
fat,
nut?
backed up.
Ugh.
It's
How
like
about some pineapple for dessert?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you open lotion you haven't for a long time.
And it does that little.
It's hard. It won't come out at 1st, and
Yeah.
then it hits you on the chest, and there's a little piece of hard yellow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
you're like,
That might be the perfect analogy, actually.
I know.
That might
I was
be
trying to
perfect.
say that on
Yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Ew!" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Shut up, hoes."
Shut up.
Don't you hate when you have
dumbasses.
a good point, but
Yeah.
you're like, this is
And it's
too
so
fucked
gross.
up. Yeah.
I've been saying
or
like
too fucked up.
I've been or too fucked up. I've been saying like UTIs when you get them, like the doctor's like, we have to look at the lab work. I'm like, well, my urine has extra pulp in it, so there's your lab work.
That's the
All of a
test.
sudden, I'm a doctor
Yeah.
diagnosing myself, and
The worst is when it's
people are
still-
like, ah, come on,
Yep.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
The worst is when it's just a good point, and you're
Right.
like, "This will be funny."
I know.
When it's not just a
Totally.
good point,
I
because I
know.
had that the other day with about like, because I have my school shooting
Yeah.
joke, and then I'm like trying to divulge further into the fact like what kids go through. I'm like the school shooting and the teachers that want, because I talk
Right.
about how they don't want, like
Right.
no one wants to fuck them,
Right.
and then there's these teachers who want to fuck the students, and I'm like, if only there was some middle ground,
Right.
to solve both these problems,
Right.
and
Yeah.
trying to find that without
Yes.
saying they should fuck kids is is a
Right,
tightrope.
right. People are like, huh?
Yeah.
You see a hot girl in the front row, like,
They're like, good point, but
yeah, but you're weird. I was trying to make a point where we should make abortion shouldn't be an issue because we shouldn't be forcing women to do stuff, not from a feminist perspective, but because when we force women to do stuff, we're bitches about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
if you know, like when you don't want to go out and people are like, come out, and then the whole night you're a cunt.
Oh,
dragging
yeah.
your feet over
I
it.
didn't want to be here anyway.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, you forced that same woman to have a baby. I don't want to have a kid anyway. And then I say, I'll raise a shitty kid despite the government.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll raise a school shooter.
Yeah.
And some people like die laughing, and then some
It's
people are
funny.
like,
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It is funny too, because people are always saying like with the abortion, like you never
Yeah.
know what he could have been. He could have been Hitler.
He
you know?
could
like,
have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And also,
like, you don't know what he
this,
could have been.
when you force someone to have a baby, that motherfucker's not coming out a doctor.
No.
That motherfucker's coming out
No.
trailer trash.
Trailer,
okay,
yeah.
respectfully.
My
I used to live in a trailer, so
Did you?
I mean that. No,
Yeah.
I mean that very derogatorily.
Oh,
Okay,
no, I
anyway,
know.
JK.
Trust me, I got it.
Allie lived in a trailer for a second, but it actually sounded
For
like a
a long
vibe.
time.
It sounded like a vibe.
It was a vibe.
Yeah.
Was it a
You
real
ever-
trailer? Like,
Yes,
like if you
trailer
pulled the
park.
e-brake, your house left? Like,
Like, my house was on cinder blocks.
Oh, it
So
was,
used to
okay.
be
She
on
woke up,
wheels,
it was
yeah.
moving. Yeah, all of a sudden she's in upstate New York.
Trailer parks rule, dude. You having a bad day, just go outside, throw a beer bottle at the ground.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit.
No one
you
gives
could
a
also
shit.
say, you could move anywhere. Like you could just move to Manhattan
Yeah,
if
well,
you're a
my-
trailer.
How does that work? If you live in a trailer, can you move it?
Well, not really, because it is. I mean,
So then why don't you just plant it to the ground? Like, what's the cinder box?
you can move it to a different trailer park, but you can't just like put it on the street somewhere. You know what I mean? And to move it, you got to get one of those trucks, and it's going to say oversized load. It's going to be hanging off either side of the truck. You know
what if
I'm
you
saying?
took your trailer and put it like in the West Village, and you were like, put like the logo for the shoots for the movie shoots?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
that
So
is
you
so
look
smart.
like you're filming for,
Just
like
wear
That's
like
how
a
you
jacket,
look.
a
Season
shiny
of the
jacket.
Boys. Yeah.
I get you
And
guys are
get
getting
the
me
little
so excited
you know
right
the little
now.
action camera logo.
Yes.
Get one of those.
Yeah.
And cops won't even bother you. They're just
Exactly.
like, who's in the
Yeah,
trailer.
just
Yeah.
put a toe zone. Yeah,
Right.
Plop your trailer right there.
Pop my trailer. I
and
better
then
not
put
get
in
out-
like on the door, right? Like Glinda.
Glinda.
Like pretend it's wicked.
If I ever got a
Jennifer
ton of money,
Garner.
I would,
Yeah.
if I had plot of land, I'm making a big ass trailer park.
Nice.
Everybody's gonna be living nice.
Who's gonna be living there?
double wide trailer?
Who's gonna? Okay, Caroline's going.
Yeah,
Okay.
every single person in this room
I'll
will
visit.
be living there.
I'll visit.
No, you'll be living there too. You'll
write a
also
letter.
actually be living there.
I'll visit.
Yeah.
No.
It's
No, JK, I'll be there.
2-bedroom, 2 full bathroom, eat-in kitchen, living room, fireplace, 3 parking spots, a view of the New York
Fireplace in the
City
trailer?
Is that a gas
skyline.
fireplace? Like
No.
turn on with a switch?
With a log.
What?
You should
Really?
have seen when Hurricane Sandy happened. People were getting pretty spicy because they saw smoke coming out of my thing. They were getting all jealous. Maybe we shouldn't be doing fires in the fireplace. No, bitch, you should have gotten a trailer with a fireplace. You are jealous.
Oh, you're jealous of my fireplace.
Yes.
It sounds awesome, but also fire in a gas-powered engine sounds kind of dangerous.
Fire
Right, because
in
isn't
a
there things on there?
oh, not gas. A fire in a fireplace.
Well, doesn't there gas in the trailer?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, no. Because
I'm shocked that there was a just regular fireplace in there with.
just a regular
Never
old
seen that before.
fireplace. But
You ever seen like a
yes,
souped up like whoa, this trailer has money?
this trailer
That was
fucks.
Allie's trailer. She had a garden.
Well, I had a garden, but it wasn't souped up. I had holes that you could fall into on
Oh,
the
really?
floor.
I was
yeah,
picturing.
it was kind of
I was
crazy.
Like if their house
picturing,
had
the
rims
Brooklyn
on it, you
botanical
know?
Gardens that you had over there.
I did.
You're always talking about
my
walking
garden
through your
was
garden.
sick, dude. I was growing peanuts. I was growing pumpkins, red foliated white cotton, corn, sunflowers
cotton?
tall in my
Hey,
house.
why are you growing cotton?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
And who was picking it? Allie! What's going on?
Okay, too many questions.
I know, I'm sorry.
Don't cancel
Nick,
me.
tell us about your upbringing.
Grew up in the Bronx, Catholic school at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Then my family got poor; they couldn't afford it.
Oh, really?
So
the
then,
school can send a scholarship for your boy.
not with these grades.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, we saw the reading. So.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is
I had-
Nick. Nick, fuck.
I had ADD that I didn't figure out till way too late.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people it takes 32 years.
And then went to public school. And I've actually been talking about that because it was so embarrassing
Right.
when you go from being able to pick your outfits, from not being able to pick your outfits to having to pick your
Right.
clothes, and going to a school with mostly black people and wearing light up shoes. I got
Did
fucking...
you get your ass roasted?
Yeah.
And I bet you couldn't
It wa-
sleep the night before because you love those
the
shoes.
first day
Oh my
I got to pick the shoes. I
God.
was so pumped to like show up to school in my light up
Your little
shoes.
And your
light-ups.
fa-
And
your
how old are
family-
you?
I was like 9.
9.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a critical year of like,
Yeah.
you're trying to find your own style.
I got on the
Right.
bus.
Still childhood wonder, like light up shoes.
Yeah.
I thought
And then
everyone's
you
going to be like, whoa, his shoes light up.
Then
How
you get
cool
in the bus.
is this
What'd
kid?
they say?
This big girl just got, as I got on the
Precious.
bus, she just cut me up for like 10 minutes straight until I like cried.
Yamanika style.
Yeah. For like 10 minutes.
You
And I
cried?
ran to the back of the bus
Oh my
to
God.
hide to cry.
Yeah.
And she goes, I could still see you. Your shoes are lighting up. I couldn't even hide because it was just lighting up. Because
No,
I was like,
not trying to hide and light up shoes.
Oh my God.
Note to self: don't wear light up shoes if you're trying to run away
Yeah.
from people.
That's so funny.
No, did you cry? Did you
Oh,
cry?
yeah.
I would have
For sure.
cried my fucking eyes out.
Yeah.
I would have tried
came
to hold
home,
it in.
threw my light up shoes in the garbage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of want a pair of light up shoes, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna cry. That shit like that is a core memory. That's when you
I've
like.
never forgotten that.
That's
feeling.
when you enter like
Yeah.
anxiety, depression
That's why I'm
mode.
gonna get. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna get jacked and fucking get revenge on her.
Yeah,
You know?
you should beat her ass. No, I'm just
She'll probably
kidding.
still beat me up.
Yeah.
She's
Oh
a
yeah,
big girl.
she'll fuck you.
Yeah.
She probably has
100
12
pounds, she'd
kids.
sit on you.
Oh wow, so you got humbled. Yeah, you got humbled early on in that.
Yeah, and then I moved upstate to Poughkeepsie for high school for wrestling because I was a good wrestler.
Really?
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie and
Yeah.
for high school.
So now,
Mm-hmm.
did you play this little card? Yeah,
JK, Nick.
But did you play this little card? Did you show up to Poughkeepsie and be like, I'm from the fucking Bronx?
I thought, yeah.
Meanwhile, if they phoned back to the Bronx,
East
they'd be like,
Coast.
he's a pussy bitch.
He's a kid who
they're
cries
like,
on the
oh,
bus.
Yeah, we don't fuck with him. We don't fuck with that pussy ass white boy.
Yeah, ask him about the light up sneakers.
Motherfucker out here looking like a fucking bowling alley.
Yeah.
Like midnight bowling.
Yeah.
But then I got there, it was more hood than the Bronx, especially like part.
right,
Poughkeepsie,
Poughkeepsie's
yeah.
I remember getting there. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
you go to a
place
place
is
like
dangerous.
that.
yeah.
It's more than
Wow.
yeah. They're
And it's like
it's
4
kinda
square
weird.
miles of hood.
that's when you
you
get
know?
like second grade crack dealers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you want some shit?
Yeah. Wow.
And then I got the fuck after community college. I got the fuck.
Yes, I was
out of
wondering
there.
why you went to Duchess.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
so I was
Then you
living
moved
up
back
there.
to.
Well, I was
New
actually
York.
a bouncer in New Paltz.
Really?
For a little bit
What was
until-
that like?
Strip club or something like
At
that?
a gay club.
Gay
So
club.
it was a gay club slash very hood nightclub. It was different days. So certain days it was
Poughkeepsie?
it was New Paltz, like right
In
outside
New
of
Paltz.
Poughkeepsie.
Okay,
yeah.
so did you have college kids coming in or mostly locals?
It was a mix, depending on
Local
the time of
gays,
year.
okay.
And it was I had so many crazy experiences.
And you were jacked
there.
by then because you were doing wrestling?
I was too young to actually drink, but I was jacked enough where
Right.
I was and a wrestler that I was able. They were like, "You're hired." You
They
know,
were hitting on you?
yeah. You know what's crazy? Like
any
the
of them
gay
touch
guys
you,
would
Nick?
hit on me like crazy, and then
Yeah.
lesbians. I learned that day that lesbians just don't like me. Like
Oh,
they,
wow.
they would.
Right.
I would go out of my way to try and like bring them
Mm-hmm.
stuff, like try and be nice, and they just even the ones I worked with fucking hated me. And I was
Really?
like,
Up front,
we
I
have
could
the
see
same
a very
haircut, we
masculine,
like
right.
pussy. You
Yeah,
know, like you
yeah.
would think like.
Yeah, you're vying for the same women.
Yeah,
They
maybe
see
that's
you
what
as
it was.
competition.
I was like,
a
oh, we're
fucking-
comrades.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
they see you meathead.
Comrades.
Yeah, yeah. I'll make her come better than you ever did. That's
But
what they say.
It was the easiest job because it was never fights. It was just
Right.
people getting a little sassy
yeah, just like-
with each other.
Yeah.
But then
just getting AIDS. You know
on
what I mean?
on one of the like the rap nights was all these gang members came in from New Paltz,
Yeah.
from Newburgh, and it was
Newburgh.
my last day was because this is the crazy shit. sucker punched me. They thought I was someone else.
Yeah.
They thought I was some Puerto Rican guy, which I was like, okay.
You know,
that's fair.
especially if you're tan.
Yeah,
Dude, I could see that.
And it was fake tan too.
Yeah.
Very,
You're orange. Yeah.
Oh,
And I was
yeah,
wearing
could
a
see
fitted
that.
with the beard. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because the close cut.
Yes.
so me and this guy start going at it, and this is not a funny thing, but the reason why I stopped ever and I would never bounce again was because I was on top. I was a wrestler. I took the guy down.
You almost beat up
the
a gay
guy's
guy.
worse. His girlfriend went to come after me.
You almost-
Another
you hit the girl?
bouncer jumped in front of her, and she pulls a box cutter out of her shirt
No
and
way.
starts stabbing him
You're
in the head.
kidding me in
and
the
cuts his
asshole.
throat, and I
You're
went,
kidding me in the
"Oh,
asshole."
this is not worth $200 a night."
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was supposed to be me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you fucking say to the guy, "Thank you very much"?
Well, I don't know if he would have been able to hear me, but
Right.
yeah. And then
she
they
cut
wanted
his
me.
ear off?
They wanted me to like go and stand. No, she cut his throat.
Oh.
She missed a carotid artery, luckily, so he
I
lived.
thought-
But
I
they
thought
wanted
it
me
was-
to be a part of
You're
the
kidding.
trial, and I was like, "This is a Haitian gang. I am not going to do that. That is a horrible idea."
Wow.
I was like, I told. They're like, "What did you see?" I'm like, "I didn't see anything."
I don't know.
Wow.
I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were pressing. That gang was pressing
The
everybody
fuck?
around, like
blood
showing
all
up.
over your face.
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing.
It was like, and I'm so bad with open
Are you allowed
wounds.
to not? You're allowed to not witness.
Yeah.
Is that a stupid question?
Yeah.
If you
100%.
if you
Not
were
witness?
fully there, are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm stupid.
yeah.
Shut up! I'm stupid, guys.
That's how
I was
John
raised in
Gotti
the
used to get
suburbs.
off.
Really?
What'd you say?
John Gotti used to get off of everything because they find out it was him. They'd be like, "Oop, never mind. I didn't see anything."
Right. No
Yeah.
one said anything. Right. No one spoke. Obviously, I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. Of course you are. I've seen every fucking movie about.
So after that, I'm like, I'm gonna find a new career path.
Yeah. And then you started comedy.
a little bit after that. Yeah.
Okay. You moved to
Mhm.
New York
Yep, moved back down to the city. Started doing
after
open
New
mics.
Paltz.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when 2016.
Yeah, I started at the end of 2015.
Nick, that's so curious to me. You're Italian.
Italian and Greek.
Greek.
And a little bit Irish. A little bit Irish.
I didn't know you were Greek.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had the spanakopita in you.
I didn't know I was Irish until
Really?
pretty recently.
You took a little 23andMe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10%.
I'm not.
Yeah. That's a pretty good chunk. And then we
Some
said
little
found out
lassie back there.
10% Jewish. I'm like, this is a bad time to find this out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think the test is
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah. I know. Send it back.
Yep.
Send it back. I'm Irish and Scottish fully. More
Really?
Scottish than Irish, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see the
It's
Irish.
the
I could
inbred
see the
vibes.
Irish a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a normal looking person.
Oh, wait, you seem very Irish and Scottish to me.
I don't know what Scottish people look like. Can we
It's
pull
just
up a
like
Scottish?
Irish, but I feel like they're even more pale than Irish people.
Is that possible?
Very mystical pale.
Yeah?
Like Renaissance
I
painting
just think of
pale.
James McAvoy.
Scottish dudes. I don't even know what he looks like. I'm stupid.
Let's see what Scottish people look like.
Very like pale, more pale.
Gingers.
Gingers.
That little pale
You're
with the
ginger.
red undertone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get roasted for being ginger?
Growing up?
Yeah.
No, not really. I think it's like brownish enough.
Could you
We're
imagine?
not.
Maddie's always been this. Could you imagine trying to roast Maddie?
I
in
know,
School?
I'm
She'd
way
be
more-
See,
like,
that's why I was wondering, because I'm like, is that why you got like your chops?
You know what? I actually got my chops, interestingly enough, before we ended up in Buffalo 716 turn up. Yeah. We moved a lot. So I think I had to make friends fast.
Military
Yeah.
kid?
And also, no, my dad fucking was chasing coinage because my mom was like,
Gambling problem?
No.
No?
He worked in freight transportation. So he worked at Yellow. You know, you see a truck that says Yellow on it.
Was your dad just that
Conway.
guy on the back of a train with the thing on over his shoulder?
Trucks.
Yeah.
Trucks.
Oh, trucks.
He worked the docks. So he was like operations manager.
Oh, your dad's a
for the
dude, dude.
drivers.
Your
Like he
dad's
would-
like a real big he's definitely like a manly dude with
He's
like
a
rough
dude.
hands. Yeah.
He's the literal definition of dude.
Yeah.
Works in the warehouse, manages all the drivers, so all of his coworkers are black dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got on Wild and Out, they were like, yo, your daughter's sick as fuck.
Nice.
Then he got his street, but ever since I remember him, his coworkers have been black or
Black,
really
black?
old white or really old white dude drivers, and they always say like, we love your dad.
Now,
he's
is your
very
dad-
very workplace, like takes it seriously, really nice and giving, but if you screw him, like he'll have a talk with you. He said that drivers will come in and be like, yes sir, yes sir, and I'll be in 4th grade like, tell us again about how that guy you almost fired got really scared, because he like pushes, like he's very serious, but you don't want to fuck with him because he's very nice. He's very caring, but
Oh,
also
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. When the nice person, when you can make the nice
Yeah.
person be not nice,
Yeah.
that is scary.
Yeah. You don't fuck with Mike Smith because he's and he always got so many awards, like regional awards for safety, because he ended up at FedEx.
Yeah.
So the FedEx always has like regional competitions for like safety awards, and he was always winning those things. They would go to conferences and they'd get awards and shit. So he did his thing, but FedEx screwed him. He swore at work. He said fuck. And then like a year later, he pissed someone off, one of the drivers, and the driver reported him for swearing.
Shut up.
Fuck, and
I wouldn't last a second.
yeah.
What?
And then of course he's Michael Smith, so he was like, well, I'll quit. And then he was like, well, I'm gonna go back so you can fire me, and then I can like something with benefits.
My dad was the same
yeah.
way, like tough guy, but nice, but because my dad was a Rikers Island corrections officer, so
Yes, similar to FedEx.
yeah, very similar.
Rikers
Which was funny
Island
because
corrections
as a kid, I would always
officer.
wonder why is my dad always in such a bias? He's so mean.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, he's in jail all day,
Stern
and he's coming home
vibes.
to me being a fucking dickhead.
Being a
you
dickhead.
know?
I was
Yeah.
being a dickhead too.
Your
My
dad-
dad would be stern. Like 90s, my dad was like military vibes.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why did you do that? And his eyes would get like triangle eyebrows.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I don't know, because I'd be 5.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
literally didn't know because you don't
Yeah.
remember even, you're that goldfish.
Yeah.
I don't remember even doing that.
Right.
I don't know is not a good enough answer.
Right.
We're going to sit here until you come up with a better answer and you understand why lying is not good.
Yeah.
Early on, like behavioral.
I have a funny story
like,
about that actually.
Like offended that I would fucking pull some shit. But go ahead.
My dad would give me shit because, like I said, remember before the show, I was like, I never know a face to make in pictures.
Yes.
I used to just always have like a
don't
like
either.
I didn't know what to do, and my dad would always be like, you have to smile.
Yeah.
You know, and he'd give me all this shit. He's like, you're supposed to smile for because I would take pictures like
Yeah.
you know people in the 1700s took pictures before they knew like with the light bulb.
Those dirty
Yeah.
little like Irish
Yeah.
kids that had been working their
Like I was
factory
hungry.
job all day.
yeah, one family photo the entire lives, and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I took pictures like I
funny.
never seen a
look at
camera
my great
before.
grandmother.
That's so funny.
So my dad
Zoomed in, pixelated.
was one of the
great.
people on the rescue team for 9/11. Like afterwards, like he was one of the people that would like look for people, and
Oh,
like
wow.
he was a part of the whole thing. He got to retire after that, but like one of his proud moments was he got to bring me and my brother down to Ground Zero like days after it happened. Like there was
Right.
still like smoke and stuff, and there was
Right.
like rubble. Like we got as close as George Bush's wife got to it.
Shit.
Yeah, so it was like it was
Laura.
messed up because there was like
Or Barbara.
missing signs. Barbara, yeah.
Oh, Barbara.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there was like missing signs all over the place. So it was very sad, you
Yeah.
know. And then my dad wanted me and my little brother to take a picture in front of the rubble.
Right.
And in my head, I'm like, I don't want to mess this
I'm
up
fucking
for my
out.
dad.
I'm freaking out.
yeah,
out.
I was like, he's always yelling at me for
Yeah.
pictures, so he goes to take the picture, and I smile right in front of the rubble. And so there's
You
a
got your
picture on
ass
my
beat.
dad's fridge where
Oh
it looks
my
like
God.
it looks like I did it. Like,
You like this? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So me.
Job well done.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I fucking rock that shit.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Well,
That's
not hilarious,
so funny.
but yeah.
Your first smile
Yeah.
in a picture in
Yeah.
9/11.
yeah, I look
Dads
like that
are
meme of that
freaky.
little girl who's in front of like the
yes,
house
the
on
burning
fire.
house.
Yeah.
Just little Nick.
That's so funny.
What do you think is the best slice in New York? And what's your deli order?
My deli order?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna know all these. I get a
Bitch,
Godfather
how
hero.
dare you.
Godfather hero.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
tell you what's
we-
on the.
no.
I know a Godfather hero.
What's on it?
Fucking.
I make the best one, by the way, because
oh.
I used to work at an Italian deli, and no one makes them better than me.
Nick is
Really?
overwhelming right now. Okay,
Yeah.
Godfather
Seems
has
like
a chicken cutlet. Okay, I didn't say that. Okay, Godfather has a.
It changes depending on the place.
Is it like an Italian or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we got? Capicola,
There is gabagool,
salami,
salami,
ham.
ham cappy.
What's it called? Portadella or whatever. What's that
Mortadella?
called? Mortadella. Mm-hmm. Oh, mortadella. Yeah.
Yep.
Portadella. LOL. Or what's the other P?
Provolone.
No. Prosciutto. Prosciutto.
There's both.
Prosciutto.
There's both of those.
Shut
Prosciutto. Shredded lettuce.
Never at a real Italian place.
Oh, okay.
Never.
So you do the cherry peppers,
We do roasted red peppers.
roasted red peppers.
Then oil and vinegar
Oil and
on
vinegar.
the bottom of the bread, and
Yeah.
then fried
Provolone?
eggplant. And fried eggplant done.
You're insane. You're insane.
That's the way I make it.
I just came.
It's so good.
Oh, that sounds bomb as fuck. You
My
like
favorite-
eggplant.
you could look it up.
An eggplant on a fucking Sammy.
Oh, it goes hard.
There's a
Fuck
place
me in
called
the ass.
It goes hard.
Casa del Mozzarella. It's in
House of mozzarella.
Arthur Avenue.
Mozzarella
Yeah,
house.
and if
I
you
want
look
to
at,
go.
you got to see what
That's
these
the
sandwiches
real
look like.
Little Italy.
Yeah,
Oh, we
yeah.
should go. We should have Nick take us.
I'd
We'll
be
film
down.
it.
Yeah.
I'd be
Nick takes
so
us to
down.
Little Italy in the Bronx.
They follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram, and it was one of my proudest
Really?
follows, more than any
That's
celebrity.
so cool.
I was so happy when
That's
they follow me.
incredible.
Casa della Mozzarella.
If you look at like
I'll go there. Oh,
yeah.
look at that. fucking thick slice
And
of
on their
muzz.
Instagram, they show you how they
Yeah.
they literally take it right from fresh and put it on the sandwich. Oh, it's so
The
good.
mozzarella?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I brought a comedian from Houston to there, and he never had like an Italian sandwich.
Oh my
And he
God,
goes,
so
I never
good.
knew a sandwich could taste
So
this good.
Yeah.
And the vinegar,
Oh my God, yeah.
and then the bread with the soggy.
The oil and
Yeah.
vinegar is what makes it.
Agreed. Agreed. A little salt and
Yep.
pepper. There's a place in Astoria, Sal, Chris, and Charles.
I've heard of it.
This big. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
go. Is this? Yeah.
No, it's huge.
Oh, the place. Yeah, but the
Both.
sandwich. You can only order this big sandwich, and it'll be for four people basically.
Yeah.
Unless you're Nick, he'll eat a whole one.
Oh yeah. Oh
When
yeah.
he's fucking getting ready for the bodybuilder competition.
Right.
But he doesn't look jacked today, as he said.
Yeah.
But they're this big, 4 slices, big hoagie roll,
Nice.
and they do like all the fixins. I know you don't like it, Nick, but it's lettuce, tomato, little sweet cherry pepper, and they do like mustard, mayonnaise, and oregano. You don't like it?
I hate mustard and I hate any white
Well,
sauce.
you
If you
can
name
say
a white
no.
sauce,
You can
I
say-
don't
you
like
can
I
it.
don't
say
like
how you
white
wanna do
sauces
it.
either.
Right?
You can say no.
It's
How
that
you can say how
creaminess.
you want to do it.
Yeah.
But when you get all the fixins,
You like it?
and it's this big, it's heavy. I love when a sandwich comes and it's heavy,
The deli I worked
Yeah,
at, my old
yeah.
boss was
heavy
actually
and hot.
Yeah.
my old boss was deathly afraid of mustard. So what we used to do to fuck with him
Yeah.
was we'd get those giant jars of mustard and hide it under his and keep it open it and just put it under his
You're
his
bad.
driver side seat.
You're bad.
And just wait until he'd come to work the next day with
Yeah.
like vomit all over the car
Ew.
just to
my
fuck with
God.
him.
You're bad.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's
He
how
never
I
knew.
feel about mayo.
I just
That sandwich
that's probably the
looks-
first
she
time I've
hates
said that
mayonnaise.
publicly. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
he'll know if
Yeah.
you ever.
She hates mayonnaise, but I fuck with
Me
it.
too.
But not when it's too much. Fucking okay, so your deli order is the Godfather. Mm-hmm. And what's your slice?
It's tough to say because I don't think like my old neighborhood doesn't have. They used to have the best pizza
Right.
in the Bronx.
In the
but,
Bronx.
Now I'd have to say because I love a square slice, Pomoni Gardens in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
L&B.
A
What do you
square
do?
slice, Pomoni Gardens in Brooklyn.
Never had that.
So good.
Fire.
Never been there.
I've been there once.
There's like mob activity happening
L&B.
outside. That's how you
Yeah.
know it's like
Oh,
legit.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Is it like
That's
a
hot.
tomato pie kind of with like
They do the
Parmesan
sauce on the top, which is I never would have thought that
Fire.
I
would be.
think my sister talked about that.
Fire.
So it was the best pizza she ever
People say it's the best pizza
Yeah,
in New York.
it's so
Best
good.
pizza in New York. What would you say your favorite source of protein is, Nick?
That's a good question.
Thanks. We do a deep
So
dive
I
into all
do-
of our guests,
I'm-
so feel free to
I'm gonna.
say
This
if
is gonna
I'm
sound
taking it too
so
far.
boring, but because of the way I
Chicken.
eat.
Yeah.
No, the way I eat, I actually have
hot
learned how to
yeah.
make really good food in a way that you don't see it as like.
Okay, yes.
So I make like a Korean beef with sticky rice and
sticky.
and
So
broccoli.
you're really good at cooking.
He knows how to make healthy stuff because he has to eat 500 grams of protein a day.
Yeah, if you're gonna eat like
so he's eating fucking. Well, give us a day in the life. If you're jacked as
If I'm
I know
starting the
Nick's going
morning
through
off-
a little bit of a breakup
Yeah, yeah.
cut right now.
Yeah.
But still looks fucking jacked. But when Nick is jacked,
Yeah.
jacked.
I was big. I was
Yeah.
too big. I was
Yeah.
definitely too big.
Sometimes
No
it
such
gets
thing.
to be.
no such thing. He was rocking. Tell us an eating day in your life as the jackest you've ever been.
So a good day would be I would start the day off with I'm not a big eater in the morning, so I'll just have
Okay.
like a couple eggs with like toast.
Okay.
Just because I'm like I want to get something in my stomach.
Yeah.
And then for lunch I'd usually make I basically I get grilled chicken, I chop it up, and then I use like taco seasoning with zero fat cheddar cheese, pico de gallo, a little bit of avocado, and then toast that with garlic powder. So it's like a nice burrito, low calorie. Then the Korean beef with sticky rice at nighttime, and then usually I have a Greek salad. Greek salad's like that's actually my weakness.
Oh, a
That's
Greek
your dessert?
salad.
Yeah.
Me and a
That's your
Greek
dessert?
salad with the vinaigrette at the end.
And I got
So
a Ninja Creamy so I could make my own ice cream.
That's what my mom does.
And
My
I make-
mom makes protein ice cream
That's
in
what
her
I do.
Ninja Creamy.
Yeah.
She puts in sugar-free
It's a
pudding,
game changer.
protein powder.
I have 2 ice cream makers.
Yeah,
It's the best thing I've ever invested
What would you
in.
say your cheat day food is? Now, on the opposite, what are we doing?
Cheat day.
Yeah.
I have to either
What are we rocking
go
with?
steamed or fried dumplings from a Chinese place.
Oh,
Yeah.
18 of them in a row.
Right.
It's hard. That and lo mein would
Oh,
be
fuck
Okay.
me in the ass with a carton
Yeah,
of lo
lo
mein.
mein's
Right,
pretty
me too.
good.
I'll take a lo mein. I'll take an orange chicken. I'll take a General Tso's chicken.
I want like
General-
a.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll take a
General.
sesame chicken with the
Oh,
little
yeah,
nubs of
yeah.
sauce on
That's
it.
what I miss the most
It's
about
not
New
even
York.
chicken in there. It's just breaded fucking.
We have the best Chinese
Sauce.
food here, don't we?
Oh yeah, the best like
had some really good
best
peanut
dumplings.
noodles the other day.
Oh, I love it. What is it? A dan dan noodle? I like those.
Yeah.
I like a dan dan noodle. and I like a soup, a dumpling, and
Soup
like
dumpling?
a wonton soup.
Yo.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That's on the list too. That
yeah.
for sure is on
Hot
the
and
list.
sour soup. Hot and sour soup. My cheat day food, we're going to have to go end the night with a hot fudge sundae probably. Start today with a fucking stack of chocolate chip pancakes. Midday, we're going to go chicken Caesar wrap with a plate of fries. For dinner, we'll probably do turkey stuffing and the whole load.
Well, a cannoli
Slice
would
of
be
pizza
my
between
dessert.
dinner and dessert. And my dessert would probably be hot fudge sundae plus a slice of cake of sorts.
Actually, I'm bugging. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake goes
Cheesecake.
crazy.
Cheesecake.
Okay,
Oreo
interesting.
cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake is nuts.
Do you like the ricotta cheesecake? Or
I like
the-
that too.
Yeah.
I like all
Yeah.
cheesecake.
I love the ricotta cheesecake.
I like it all. I like a trashy cheesecake from the deli
Ugh.
refrigerator. Those little
That's been
single
sitting there
serves.
since
Yeah.
1973.
I'll fucking eat that shit.
Yeah.
I'll do a Philadelphia cream cheese fucking cheesecake bar. Remember those when your mom would pack them in high school? A little cheesecake bar with the like over them.
Incredible.
Fire! Fire! Okay, so what's your cheat day food? I would also add a slice of pizza,
Like
and some
if
wings.
If I just wasn't even
Wings.
thinking
Wings.
about what I'm
Yeah.
eating, okay, I like to wake up. I get everything bagel with cream cheese, lox, lettuce, tomato, onion, and capers.
I love
You
capers.
do cream cheese.
Yeah, I love
I thought all the white sauce no people were
Right.
cream
Oh
cheese.
no, I
That's
like cream
curious,
cheese and
isn't
I
it?
like sour cream.
This is curious.
but I
Very
don't
similar
like
to
ranch,
mayonnaise.
blue cheese, mayo.
You're
It's all
gonna
the-
get there.
It's all the same to me.
It's all yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
You're gonna get to. Oh, you don't like cream cheese?
Ugh.
Really?
Really? Oh yeah.
I
so-
fuck with even just a plain bagel with cream cheese.
yeah. Big ol' fucking bagel.
Old reliable.
I love
getting
a
turned on.
lobster
Brian's like,
roll.
stop talking about food.
You're
I know we're all
starving?
so
I mean,
hungry.
me too. I've had like
I'll
16
I'll
fucking
eat my
Reese's cups
fucking
for free
thumb at this
water.
point. Yeah.
It's really bad. I'm like, why is my skin breaking out?
Let me ask Nick this: does being jacked affect you as a comedian?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
60 minutes interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has being absolutely fucking
Since I've gotten
ripped-
smaller, it's actually helped.
Really? You
tremendously.
think people are?
Yeah.
You think people are saying, "Look at this guy"?
Yeah.
Versus
Well, in my
more
head, I just look normal. But
Yeah, yeah.
It's too distracting.
well,
I
as
think.
soon as I
think
get on
so?
stage, I feel like I start off at a negative one. Like
Right.
there's certain body types and certain looks that you start off higher.
Yeah.
Like Eagle is like a skinny black guy, so he
Right.
starts off
Right.
+1. I start off in
Napoleon, a fat black
Napoleon.
dude, starts high because
Yeah.
immediately they're like, "What?"
the fat white dude, pretty good too.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
I
good.
know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
This guy's huge.
Especially one with an Italian accent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Game over.
Yeah,
Game
he doesn't
over.
say anything.
I
But
start
me,
negatively. I think.
like I start off
I
and they're
start
like,
in the red or in
Yeah,
the
I
black.
think I do too.
And then it's
Especially because like my first joke is like, let's rape kids. And
right. Yeah. Allie goes on. She pulls her dick out.
yeah.
And they're like,
it's
"What is
huge.
happening?" Yes, huge.
Sorry.
A huge piece.
like as soon as I walk on stage, people see me as like, oh, it's a douchebag. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, hey.
Sorry.
Allie today in the lobby of this building. Oh, look, a douchebag. Hi, I'm Nick.
That
I'm
must
here for
be
the
him.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah,
'Cause they're
no,
like-
but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yes,
because
yes,
You
yeah.
guys have a reputation.
I look like I'd go up there and be like, let's talk about
yeah,
pussy.
look,
Yeah.
hey, you
Yeah.
know when
Yeah.
you hump the stool.
Like I'd have no
Like,
interesting
they know,
takes at
like,
all.
You're a
Yeah.
sensitive guy.
Yeah, they have no. That's why I have to like
Can't
start off
read.
self-deprecating. That I can't do either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I have to just start off self-deprecating this way. I know
Exactly.
that
Now
they're like,
you're just a
okay,
guy
Good. Yeah, he knows.
who
Yeah.
sometimes does tricep pumps
Yeah.
with 60 pounds in each hand.
Yeah.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Now I'm just like a guy who's super jacked. Before you were like super jacked.
Yeah, I was like 240 when I first started standing.
That's
All muscle.
nuts.
That's 50 pounds of muscle.
That's
from
nuts.
here.
It was too much. I would
then
walk
do you
upstairs and get
tan?
winded.
But he did. Did you
I
do
used to.
competitions?
No, but I actually just did stand-up at a bodybuilding competition, which
Really?
was crazy.
And were you like, I could be you guys, but I'm funny.
Well, what happened was no one told them stand-up was happening. So I
Really?
just walked out there with clothes on, and they were confused what was happening. And I just started telling jokes.
Get
And I started
naked.
getting them rolling.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that it was a clean show.
Right.
So I'm doing great. And then all of a sudden, some lady yells, "It's a clean family show." Halfway through, so I had to like it's a theater of fucking juice heads that I have to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
redo. And I'm like, nah, fuck this. I'm just
Yeah.
going with it. Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, bitch, you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
That happened to me on Wild and Out once. The guest, you know, they always have a celebrity guest for each. So the girl who came on was like under 18, I think, because she was on some CBS, some black show.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all the guests. I'm like, oh, they're from some black show that I don't know. Everyone there's like, I love your shit. I'm like, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
So they didn't tell me it was all the jokes we were supposed to do were supposed to be, you know, G-rated. And you know I'm Maddie with the fatty, so I'd be going up. We play this talk and spit game where you have to get Nick to spit. I went up. I was like, yo, I'll get Nick to spit.
Yeah.
And afterwards, they're like, Maddie, it's... tears came to my eyes.
No.
It was like, you know when you have the last straw when you're with people?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this. And like, I'm like out of my fucking element because like, no, you did not tell me.
Oh my God.
And they're like, Maddie, you good. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did have a mental breakdown
That's so
that day.
funny.
I
It's
have
the
one
worst
every
when you
season.
don't know.
I know.
It's
But
the worst.
honestly,
And you're on the mic like what? And you think they're saying yo for a different reason.
I won't say who it is, but someone fucked at me so hard one time.
No way.
They're like, you want to open for me? They're like, you can do 20 minutes. At
Yeah.
the time, I had like 8 minutes, but I was like, oh, I'm going to figure this out.
Per usual, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I
can
was like,
you
yeah,
do
I could do,
30?
I could do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as I'm about to go on stage, and I have like my shit, at that time I was like 2 years in, so I had like just dirty jokes. As I'm about to go up, he goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, it is completely family friendly, clean, like stuff you could
Oh
only
my
do on
God.
television.
Yeah.
And I had a panic attack, went
Right.
up there and tried to like edit my jokes as I talked.
Yeah.
And then as I'm bringing him up, he goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, I was just fucking with you.
Fuck you.
So I just bombed for like 20 minutes, and he went
Fuck
up there and
you.
started doing like dick jokes and
Yeah.
cocaine,
Fuck you.
and everyone's
Yeah.
clapping like, this guy's fucking great. That last guy
Right.
sucked.
Just totally swinging
Yeah.
dick, and you're just sitting on the sideline.
Just just sweating in the back,
Oh my
just
God.
like what happened to me.
Fucking arsehole.
That's so.
What's your
funny.
favorite muscle on your body?
I guess my shoulders.
I know mine.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shoulders go hard. You can get those strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny too. I would never even think of developing my shoulder
Oh,
muscles.
dude, it's good because if you get big shoulders, then you look more snatched. Which, by the way, we want to play our next segment called Body Negativity. So we're going to talk about what we each hate about our bodies.
Oh, easy.
Because I did a show at Barclays Center last week. It was the Wild and Out live show.
Nice.
And I dressed myself, and I shouldn't have done that because I looked like shit.
How bad
And-
was the outfit? Do we have a fit?
I thought it was cute.
Okay.
Nick, my stomach looks like a barrel.
He said,
My stomach looks
okay.
like a barrel. I don't look like that. When I
No.
stand on the scale, I'm like the smallest poundage I've ever been.
It just
So
looks like
how
the
come
end of
I-
a Yankee game.
What?
It just looks like the end of a Yankee game, like you're leaving. You know?
Oh, after she had
Like
like
after
a
they
few
won.
beers,
Yeah.
3
Okay,
hot
yeah,
dogs.
definitely 10 beers with that stomach. It looks like Bert Kreischer's. So now I want to go ahead and say, and if you can pull up the other picture, my tits are not it. They look fine. From far away, it looks a little better. But you know how you think you look one way and then you don't?
Oh, we've all taken those pictures where you're like, do
Yeah.
I look like that? Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
hate about your body? We're all going to go around.
Very easy. My calves. No matter what the fuck
Oh yeah,
I do.
look, we can see, and
Yeah.
you're wearing pants to let everyone know like your calves are tiny, dude.
Yeah, like I only take pictures knees up.
Right.
Wait, you want them to be bigger? The calves?
Oh my god, yeah.
Why?
Because I have ladylike calves.
Look at his calves compared to his arms.
Yeah.
His arms are bigger than his calves.
I've done calves 3 days a week for months. And just
Really?
fucking, it's just your calves are genetic, so
Yeah,
it's just
it
like
is.
I
It's
got my
really hard
mom.
to go-
I got my mom's calves.
I think you have to get some implants.
You know, Arnold did that.
And there was a
Arnold
MTV True
Schwarzenegger?
Life or
Yeah.
something. True Life, I hate my calves.
Really?
And a guy got ass in his calves.
Yeah, Arnold
Fake-
Schwarzenegger
yeah.
used to always take pictures
Yeah.
in water.
Look at my
You look fine.
You look fine.
stomach looks insane.
No, it's just the way you're.
Okay, and I would also like to say things are harder for pale women.
100%.
Does that black is slimming,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why if I was tanner in this, no one would be saying a
Well, have
thing.
you ever seen bodybuilders? They have that fake tan on. It's
Exactly.
because when you're under the lights,
And-
it
yeah.
shows. It makes you look more.
And when
more
you're
lean.
pale, you look wider and
Oh
fat.
my God,
Look at that. It's
yeah.
like I'm wearing a big white fucking turtleneck.
No, it's just the way you're
And-
standing in the picture.
I don't look like that.
No.
The angle is like low.
It's low.
Yeah, it's
Fucking-
it's
oh
upward
my-
to your belly button.
Keep pulling it up, Ryan. Crop it out right there.
Zoom in a little bit.
Oh my God. Okay, it's not as bad from back here, I think.
No. No, because when you zoom in, it's
But
the way
also,
your
if
shirt
your
is too.
if you had your pants pulled up a little bit more in the back,
Right,
it would
a
create
little,
like a
yeah.
nice little shape.
It's and so that's what I hate about my body is that whole mid area that I'm choosing to show off. Oh, the part of my body I hate the most. Let me just put it in front of 20,000 people at Atlantic Barclays Center. Hey, Maddie with the fatty. Yeah, the fat gut.
yeah.
Fat
Well,
fucking.
no, I didn't mean yeah like that.
Allie's like, yeah, seriously.
really nailed it.
Shouldn't have worn that.
laugh so hard.
Sure, all good, Nick. All good, Nick. I understand.
Yeah.
So my question for you is, if I wanted to have a snatch fucking, no matter how people take photos of me, what do I have to do? Is it in the kitchen? You can tell it to me straight.
100% in the kitchen. It is.
Calling me fat.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no. It's fine.
Oh man, this
He's
this
saying
got
I'm
awkward.
eating too much.
It is all diet.
He's saying I'm eating too much.
But no, this is the fucked up part. This is what I learned 'cause during the pandemic. I was like, I'm just gonna get bodybuilder shredded just
Right.
for the fuck of it.
Yeah, I know,
'cause
because you
just
sent me
wanted
a
to.
workout plan.
Yeah.
I did it for 2 weeks, then it got too hard.
Did it?
Yeah. It was hard as fuck.
Really?
He said Monday, Wednesday,
Well,
Friday.
I told you, tell me if it's too hard.
Oh, yeah, I got pussied out. I was like,
Oh my god.
it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, bunch of bodyweight stuff. Tuesday, Thursday, different kind of bodyweight stuff. Hard as shit. Lots of plank shit. He was going in on the core.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, planking?
Yeah.
You see someone planking, you're like, okay.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah,
then you
10
do
seconds
it.
in,
Oh.
your body is vibrating like a Theragun.
It's insane.
oh my God. Yeah.
But literally, it's just you would want because the hard part is your body, and this was what sucks when you're losing fat. It doesn't. You can't like pick a spot where the fat's
I
going to
know.
come from, and it's always the last place to go is always the part you're insecure about. I don't
It's
know why it works out that way, but it's always that's the
Yeah,
last thing.
because I'm
to
always
lose.
like arms, collarbone, snatched as fuck, legs, don't care about. Although my legs are jacked from my ACL surgery, so one of them doesn't fucking bend the right way. So it looks like a fucking peg leg. I might as well have a wooden leg. And then like the left leg is fucking chic, like fly as fuck.
You got good
like,
legs.
like hamstrings, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then from the right side, it's like, disgusting.
I've seen you in so many pairs of shorts. I've never thought one bad thing about your legs ever once.
Take a look at the right leg sometime.
Really?
It looks like veteran from World War II. Like, oh.
Let me see.
Well, now I can't. And guess what? I went roller skating yesterday and I fell. I was in a music video for the first time. That's how bad my life has
Okay, I
gotten.
could see a little bit.
Right, you know when right after you fall, it was a huge bump.
I would have never noticed this.
And then more bruising here. That'll obviously show up like for prom night.
Oh, as when you're pale, you probably bruise very easily.
Like
too.
a peach.
That's a weird thing for a
And then
guy
this
to
is
ask a girl. Oh, you
ACL
bruise
surgery.
easily, don't
Oh,
you?
Yeah, yeah. Especially
As
with
I
the
said that,
muscles,
I
you
went,
know.
oh, that felt
you
weird.
must. I bet you pass out quick too. Don't you?
How does this napkin smell?
Tight little body. Nick.
Wow.
You ever
things
kill
are
anyone?
heating
No.
up.
Cut. What? You ever hit a woman, Nick?
No.
Oh damn.
No.
He said that like fuck. I've been meaning to.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I've gotten beaten though. I've gotten
by
a
a
good beating.
woman?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. and
An Italian
was
girl from
she-
Italy. She was.
Oh, Italy.
Italian girl
yeah,
from Italy.
She would get angry.
You were dating her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like you've been in abusive relationships
Oh
with
yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I have that kind of taste.
Yeah, you seem like Ronnie from the Jersey Shore, but if he was good, like wasn't.
Thank you.
Because he was bad.
Yeah.
He was evil. He was ruining Sammy's life.
Yeah, I didn't realize it
But if
until
it was the
later
opposite,
on.
I know, isn't it
Did your
weird?
mom hit you when you were a kid?
No. I don't know what it was about. I don't know. It's a,
Sometimes if you start
It's
dating
weird.
and you think like, oh, women be crazy.
but the sex is always so good with them.
They always say that.
Yeah. Mm.
But I'm normal. I be fucking glucking. So they say sex with crazies is good, but I'm normal. I be fucking you and then saying you want to go to the Apple Patch tomorrow. If not, it's okay.
Well,
you
do
want to go with your
comedy,
boys?
so
all good.
It's a different.
Yeah.
You do comedy, so
I know, I'm
it's different
fucked up.
crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
We're all a little fucked up,
Anyway,
and it makes you feel less fucked
Yeah,
up.
Maddie, there's nothing crazy about you.
I'm feeling like there's some irony in both of your sentiments. Okay, so Nick, what do I need to eat in the kitchen? Oh, tell me about the Italian goddess. What was her name? Gia.
I will not say her name.
Oh, okay.
I never say her name.
True, she'll
yeah,
find
you
it.
don't want her to show up.
No.
Gianna.
Do you want me to tell you? Not fun. It wouldn't be a funny story, but the level of crazy that I
We're
dealt
in the
with.
madhouse.
Yeah, we like her.
So
We're zero gravity.
I tried to break up with her one time, and I literally did everything. I got fat to try and get her to break up with
Hilarious.
me.
Wow.
I did everything, and she wasn't breaking up with me.
She's like, you want to fuck? No,
So
I'm too fat.
I tried to
Yeah.
just break up with her, and
Nick.
she was on my back porch, and it was a big staircase, and she was just standing there. She's like, "You're gonna break up with me?" And I was like,
She
"Yeah,
hot?
yeah." And she's like, "So it's over?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Okay." And then she flung herself down the stairs, scorpioned. I had to literally I called 911. We had to
Oh
ambulance her to the
my
hospital.
God.
And then we get to the hospital, and they start asking her questions, and then they go,
She said you
did
hit her-
someone
She said you
did
did
someone
it.
push you down this?" And like looking towards me.
You're standing there
And she
twiddling
goes-
your thumbs in your
and
Ed
she goes,
Hardy.
I don't. She goes, "I don't remember." And the cops brought me in the back room, and they're questioning me and asking me all these questions. And thank God her parents called, and they're like, "Hey, listen, he's a good kid. She's done this before."
Oh, that's how you know when her parents are like, she's
when-
fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, my parents would be like, yeah, she sucks.
Oh, yeah, my parents would throw me right under the bus.
Yeah, totally.
And then I walked back to the bed, and I was like, "Why would you do that?" And she goes, "I told you, you can't leave me." So then I was stuck in it for 2 more years. So I was I was like,
Oh
I don't know
my
how to get
No,
the fuck
you
out of it.
didn't.
I used
You
to
were a
like
victim
her.
of domestic
Yeah,
violence.
I used to
Nick.
push her to try. I used to try and get her to cheat so I could get the fuck out of it. Like I'd be like,
way.
oh, you should go to the club and wear that.
You set up your boys to like hit on her.
I would just send
Hey,
her
you wanna
to
get outta
places
here?
that I knew was like
Right.
this would be a.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Nick, you've been through the ringer.
Yeah.
That's why he's so nice now. Do you think that makes you nicer? Like, because I feel like
I was
your
always
last
just like this.
relationship, you were
It's so. This is so about judging a book by its cover because when I met you in the elevator,
Again,
I was
douchebag.
like, oh boy,
he's a
Yeah.
nice guy.
No, I get it.
yeah. But you're just a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
I know we get shocked when men are nice.
yeah,
It's
so surprising.
very rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like when I first walk on stage. It's like people see that and they just
Exactly.
assume that,
Yeah.
and they don't think. They're just like, all right, he's going to talk about something.
That's the
about
problem when you
protein
get
and pussy.
make your muscles too big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I need to be eating to? Because I will also say there is something to when even if it's the same calories, if I eat the same calories of blah 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 versus sugar or I feel like I still hold on to it.
So all that
So I have to
matters,
eat
no matter what anybody
collard
says,
greens.
and I've gotten in so many arguments with people about this,
Okay.
but like I went to school for exercise science, like that's what I
For
did my
2 semesters.
2 semesters.
At
but
the
I've also
second
done
best community college.
second best
Right.
community
Very
college.
much.
But I've done so much
Mind
research
you.
into this, and the only thing that works is calorie deficit. It's the law of thermodynamics.
I'm eating
so
too
if
much.
you're eating less
What it comes down
than
to.
if you're eating more than your body is burning,
Right.
your body holds on to that. It stores energy.
Right.
Energy can't be destroyed, so you have to literally be taking in less.
It just
Yeah.
means I'm
Then-
lying to myself every day.
So if you just calculate, like it's honestly, you just get a food scale and
I'm
just
not
weigh
doing that,
everything.
Nick. Nick, I'm one food scale away from full blown anorexia.
Really?
Okay, I cannot be getting a food scale.
See, I'm fucked up in the head, and
Yeah.
I'm so competitive that
Yeah.
I've turned it into like a game where I'm like, oh, I got to beat this score.
Yeah, for guys, it's a game. No
Yeah.
one's concerned about him.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I
Yeah.
said it was a game, people would be like, Maddie,
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
you
I
are
used
looking
to-
sick.
I look at them as like my points, but like I also look at it as like people are like, oh well, it's crazy to obsess about calories, but I'm like, it's also crazy to, in my opinion, to just not care what goes into your body.
Right.
Like-
Agreed. I try to toe the line between like living my life versus obsessive.
But
'cause
here's
can
what
get in
I
there.
recommend, because like that's why I
Okay.
don't have to weigh my foods anymore,
Right.
because I'm like,
Oh,
I
right, 'cause
know
you're- yeah.
I know what I'm eating at
Well,
this
I'm
point.
similar. You know, I've been on my fitness pal since I was 8 years old.
Oh yeah.
So I do know
You're a
the
premium
calorie
member?
count. Yeah, I got a premium account. Fuck. Oh, I remember when I was like 20. My mom was like, "What if you and I got on Lose It together?"
Oof.
Because I had just gained a lot of. I know.
That's one of those core memories that definitely stuck
Oh
with you,
yeah,
right?
I have them
That's
too.
weird, right?
My brother had a song about how fat I was
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's say
Trailer, so it's definitely with a banjo,
Lose
right?
it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
piece
Trailer
of
park.
straw.
Yeah. Allie's got a fat butt. Allie's got a fat butt.
I call this next one.
Allie's got a fat butt,
Yeah.
because it is in a trailer. He's trying
Yeah.
to fuck me too.
Yeah. Rained today. Rained yesterday.
Yeah.
Fucking
Rain
A.
coming.
This next one is about
Yeah.
my fat
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah, literally. So maybe that's why I try to avoid it, because it gets me into an obsessive.
Yeah.
Like when I was in college, I was like tuna melt, 2 slices of bread, 120.
Yeah.
Get the thinnest bread in the world.
Want to make it
Tuna.
easy?
Yes.
Just limit the amount of fats you take in, olive oil, stuff like that, because those are the things that have like a spoonful of olive oil has almost as many calories as a serving of grilled chicken.
You know what I like? Peanut butter.
Peanut butter is one of the
And
worst.
nuts.
Yeah. It's
I had,
it's a
you know
lot.
what I bought last night? Peanut butter and jelly ingredients. Bought full
Oh.
white bread
Oh,
PB
nice.
Fit.
with. I'm not eating PB Fit.
It tastes
I'm not
the
eating
same.
PB Fit. No, it does not.
It tastes the same.
Do not even try.
Yeah, get that science
It
out
tastes
of
the
here.
same.
Nick, do
Get
not
that
even.
science outta here.
Get
I'm
your
telling you.
fucking
And the
PB
chocolate
Fit.
one?
I am
Yeah.
not doing that.
So
I'm not,
good.
all of COVID, I was eating Kodiak pancakes with PB Fit on it, and I didn't shit for 8 years. And COVID started 4 years ago. So
Yeah.
you tell me.
Or
I need
there's a
full
guy on
fucking
TikTok,
crunch.
Aussie Fit, and
Yes.
go to, if you look up his thing, like you just pick one of the meals that he makes, and
Right.
he literally does what I do, where it's like I've actually gotten all my recipes from him, where it's like you get foods that you would never
Aussie Fitness?
AUS. But the only thing where you need to not fuck up, I didn't realize in Australia they don't use the same way of measuring
Oh, yeah, yeah,
temperature.
yeah.
So the
Kilograms.
first time I made his chicken nuggets, I'm like, why are these so mushy?
Right.
And I'm like, oh, it's because
Right.
he used a different, and this was not
Right.
cooked long enough.
Right.
Are you a fan of the air fryer, Nick?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you seem air fryer guy. Doesn't he seem like an air
Really?
fryer guy?
Trying to make
yeah.
my-
fucking meet his macros. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I make my buffalo chicken tenders in there.
Really?
Like everything he makes is extremely low calorie, but it's like
Really?
it tastes like you're not on a diet.
I'm intrigued by this. See, my problem is I
like his buffalo chicken tenders. If you find that one, That's what I go. I will eat them all the fucking time.
Really? But I don't trust you because you're saying PB Fit tastes like peanut butter.
You got to try these.
So I don't know
I'm
about
telling
these
you.
chicken nuggets, Nick.
Okay, something I do. Will this impress you? Maybe not. But if I make like a burrito at home, I will use Greek yogurt instead of sour cream.
Oh my God.
Very good.
That's better.
Is that
I don't
good?
know how
Allie, you are so fucking fit.
I know.
That's
actually good.
insane.
That's
Yeah.
great.
No,
yeah.
that is good. That is good.
Thank
I
you.
love a Greek yogurt. Boom.
Me too.
Tastes the same. Yeah.
Everyone hates on it, but
Dude,
I
it's
like
fucking
it.
Awesome. I love cottage cheese. Call me crazy.
I've never had cottage
I just
cheese.
argued with someone about this today.
Bitch.
I feel like
Mr.
everyone.
Protein,
I feel like
cottage cheese-
everyone. Like every time I talk to people about this, like I feel like everyone's in on this joke to try and get me to eat this. It tastes like old fish eggs. It's
oh,
fucking.
cheese.
you eat
the
wrong. Cottage
consistency-
cheese.
I've never tried it, but all that curdling cannot
Yeah.
be any of
That
my
no,
business.
it's
consistency is
fire.
gross.
Cottage cheese with
I don't-
pineapple. Fuck
I'm
me
weird
in
with
the ass
consistency.
raw.
Consistency is
Fuck
what
me in
gets
the
me.
ass raw.
Yeah, the consistency is not.
No, it's
we're not doing
fire.
that.
It's lumpy. You want my lumpy,
Fire.
Yeah.
nasty,
Fire.
curdled milk?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Caroline likes it too.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. But I
Boom.
like it with like
I like it with pineapple.
I like it with fruit as
Yeah.
good. Like fig or
Little berries, fig.
yeah.
I had a dude friend that took steroids and
Yeah.
he didn't take the stuff you're supposed to take to come off of it, so he started getting like the breast tissue,
Really?
and he was able to milk himself, and that's what it looked like.
Ew. He was milking himself.
Yeah, one time while some kid was bench pressing, he just squeezed his nipple.
Oh no.
Stop.
Onto the guy,
My
yeah.
ex used to be like, when I squeeze, milk comes out. And I was
Yeah.
like, no,
Was
you're
he
giving
doing
yourself an
steroids?
infection. No, he was a skinny guy.
Oh, he probably said gyno.
What?
He probably said gyno, which is a gynecomastia when you get like breast tissue behind. Some people get it from puberty, but other people get it if they take steroids without anything for estrogen, and they start literally developing breast tissue, and then milk could shoot out of their titties,
No, I think it was just pus.
and it looked like that.
Ew.
That's why when I see it, I'm like, ew, reminds me of Greg's tit milk.
Yeah.
So does women's breast milk come out lumpy like that?
Not like that, no. Bodybuilders actually pay top dollar for women's breast milk.
I've heard this.
I've never tried it, but
I never tried it either. I stayed at an Airbnb once. In the back of the freezer, it was a pull-out freezer, was frozen breast milk from
Ew.
like the Airbnb owners because I think they live there over the winter and rent it out during the summer.
I would not be able to eat anything out of that fucking refrigerator.
Disgusting. And it was
Yeah.
like it had like it was like an eggshell color.
Well, yeah,
Ew.
breast milk isn't like the cow milk you see in the store. It's like yellowy.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
Yep.
I
It was
had
frozen in the
another
back, and the whole Airbnb had photos of the family.
disgusting.
And you're like, why is there no babies?
Yeah, it was weird. I think the family was in the basement, like waiting for us to leave. I think they were rustling around when we went to bed.
She's just pumping
Through our
in the fucking
snacks.
basement.
Yeah, pumping.
You hear
Pumping.
a noise in the middle of
Yeah.
the night. You get up. She's just like in a corner in the darkness. Yeah.
You're like, what is that noise downstairs?
My favorite muscle on my body is probably my biceps. Fuck, I should have worn my short sleeve shirt. I
Let me see.
wanted to show you my fucking cannons.
Oh shit.
She's Maddie's ripped, dude.
Yeah, I want to know if you wanted to arm wrestle.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Go.
Go ahead.
You're not even trying.
Go ahead.
You're not even trying.
Go.
Actually, try.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
no,
watch.
I don't want.
Ready? Actually, try on 3. 1, 2, 3. You're not trying. Okay, now me and Allie.
Oh, you're gonna win that.
ready?
And
Okay.
Oh wait, my shoulders all.
Oh,
I
never
my-
mind. Never mind.
That's
She
actually
can't
my
do
biggest
it.
accomplishment.
She can't do it.
I
Wait.
went against the guy, actually the strongest man that ever lived, Brian Shaw.
What?
He's my only loss.
Brendan Schaub?
No, I would have beat him.
You arm wrestled?
He's actually nice.
Wait,
I've actually,
I know. I'm just
yeah.
kidding. I was just making a joke, Nick. Cut
Yes.
that part.
Actually, me and Brendan
Okay.
actually started off on bad terms.
What do you mean? Wait, I
when
kind of
me and-
remember this.
When me and Callan first started touring together,
Yeah.
like I was working out with Callan, and one day I did a shoulder press, and I had a 120-pound dumbbell in each hand.
That's
and
insane.
I was doing shoulder presses with
I'm
it.
at 20.
Yeah,
Each
nice.
hand,
That's pretty
yeah.
good. And then Brian bragged about it to Brendan on the
That's
podcast,
insane.
and then Brendan started just tearing me down. And I was still like, I had like no I was like nowhere in
Yeah,
comedy, and I'm
yeah,
like,
you're
this
just a guy.
podcast where
Right.
this guy's just shit.
Oh,
and
I
Brian said
remember
nothing
that.
about it,
I
but
kinda remember
yeah.
that.
And then he was just shitting on me. So then I just like called him out because he's
Yeah.
like, I could fucking do that and blah blah blah. And I made a video challenging him,
Yeah.
and all the people of his Reddit that hate him joined in and
Yeah.
started commenting nonstop
Yeah.
until he just was like admitted defeat. And then me and him actually,
Boom.
then when we
Yeah.
met, he
Bye,
was
bitch.
actually
See
the
ya.
nicest guy
Yeah.
ever. Like he was so sweet when I met him,
Really?
and I like him now because I'm like, no, the person who he is off air is actually like so nice.
Yeah.
But I get people, they don't like him. But yeah, I arm wrestled that guy, Brian Shaw.
Interesting.
And if-
That's crazy.
How'd you do?
Yeah, you won.
I put the video on my Instagram. If you just type in Nick Simmons versus Brian, people, all these arm wrestling like YouTubes were trying to figure out who I was, and they're like, "Who is this guy arm wrestling Brian Shaw?"
He's just a little boy from the Bronx, going out
Yeah.
He's a little boy from the Bronx. He's from Dutchess.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the little boy who could from Dutchess
Because
community.
I never lost for it. I'm like, let me try going against the strongest man that ever lived. And I think I held my own pretty good.
Really? I arm wrestled my grandma one time.
And she
When
died.
she was on chemo. I was
Allie,
like, this is going
come
to be easy
on.
as
Look
fuck.
how much-
She
till
won.
She beat my
Look
Of
how much
course.
bigger than me he is. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
He's 6'8", 480 pounds.
Nick, look how jacked he is.
What? Wait, which one's you?
The right.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Definitely not that one.
Yeah, that's him in the middle. Oh my God.
I literally I kind of started to get him a little bit.
Wow.
But then he put his 480 pounds into it, and I went, well, my arm's
Yeah,
definitely
not
going to
happening.
break if I don't give
I
it.
mean, you're
Holding
definitely
it is great.
yeah, you're definitely arm wrestling out of your class. That's
Look at
very
him. He's all
impressive.
red. He's
Yeah.
all red.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's no one's ever been stronger than him in the history of people. So
Right.
I was like,
You
that
held
was a
your own
pretty
for a
good feat.
second.
Wow.
He had to fucking use his guns
Pretty cool.
to get you.
He is a monster. His arms are bigger than, like, his arms are like my waist. It was crazy.
So you're
Yeah.
good at arm wrestling. What's the secret to winning an arm wrestle? Do you keep it close to the shoulder?
Yeah, so you want to
Yeah.
bring him a little closer
Oh,
to
really?
you. Yeah.
I'm always fucking flailing my arms everywhere.
Like if you leave if someone could pull you in,
Right.
they're most likely going to beat
Oh,
you.
okay.
Are you
Interesting.
allowed to pull a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Okay.
Damn.
Didn't know
Okay,
that.
let's go again. Ready? Holding my shoulder.
So pull me. See that now you feel a lot
Yeah,
stronger. So
'cause I'm
pull-
using my
pull me
shoulder.
more towards you, like this way. Yeah. See, so you're extending me, so it makes it a lot. You see?
Yeah, look at his veins. He's trying so hard. Look at that. Look at that. I'm curious.
Wow.
I'll take that
so that's
fucking
the key, is,
dude.
like pulling people
Yeah.
in because then they're extended.
Right,
It's
because
just
you get the whole
leverage.
shoulder.
It's
Yeah.
leverage.
And shoulders are really what you should.
That
Everyone
and
doing
your
bicep
lats.
curls. You want to do chest press.
Mhm.
You want to do a closed chest press.
Is
No.
that true?
No. You want to do Arnold.
No.
No. Okay.
No, just shoulder press.
Okay. Shoulder press.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm doing everything wrong.
I would do that, but I'm afraid as a girl that it would make me like very
No,
jacked.
No.
No.
So that's such
You
a
think
crazy.
I look like shit?
It's a misconception.
What?
Do you think I look like shit in a tank
No.
top? Other than that
you
photo.
look great in a tank
Like
top.
all
I do
those-
all. It's all like shoulder stuff.
Really?
You know every fitness influencer that has like even when they're not jacked but they have like crazy physiques.
Yeah.
They're lifting heavy weight, but because girls don't produce enough
Yeah.
testosterone, it's
It just
impossible
makes you-
for you to get bulky.
The
Yeah.
nutty stuff.
Like you would need like
Yeah.
a girl produces 90 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone a week
Okay.
as compared to a guy which it's 900 to 1,000.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
Stephen
So
Hawking.
it's, yeah,
Yeah, so-
I'm a dork when it comes to this shit.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I know. It's,
Okay,
it's
so
embarrassing
yeah,
how much I know.
all freaking good. I'm just like, yeah, I think we don't get like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
you'd have to like take exogenous hormones
Like, yeah.
to actually get
You would just
Really?
get
Bulky.
like little shoulder like ooh ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
and it raises your metabolism. So the more
Yeah.
muscle you have on your body, the more fat you burn at
Yeah.
rest.
Is that true?
She be doing yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if
Raise
you
your
only do
metabolic
cardio,
rate.
like all over COVID, I was running like 6 miles a day. My fat was hanging on my skeleton like
Oh,
like a
anytime
fucking
I
coat
join
on
the
a coat
gym-
rack because I had no muscle.
No
so it's just
way.
like flabbing around.
So
then
I just-
started
That's a
doing
hilarious
just hanging like throwing laundry over a chair. Just like biggest stomach
Flapping
ever.
in the wind.
Legs fucking chic, fucking
Yeah.
nice as hell, but then big ass stomach,
Okay.
Yeah,
marshmallow
because you
on
got to build
sticks.
muscle. So it's,
Yeah.
Otherwise, like all those people take Ozempic and just lose weight.
Yeah, that's
they lose
why-
muscle in the process too because
Yeah.
they're not working
It
out.
eats away.
And then
I-
they just get that king of the
Yeah.
hill body, you know, where they're just
Exactly,
like, yeah.
exactly. When you could just Allie does bridges.
I haven't been very good about my bridges. Also, I just lost 20 pounds like on a
nice.
little mystery. Like I wasn't trying to lose 20 pounds. So
There was maybe someone involved.
there was a
Stressful time in our life.
a toxic little time in my life with a man, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I lost my tits, my ass, my muscle too, though. My
It's
muscle.
always just things you don't want to lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this little tiny arm. Okay, so now our question for Allie is: how do we bulk up?
Yeah, I want to. I've been eating Ben and
How do we
Jerry's
put
every
on
night.
poundage and then also should she be lifting while she puts on this poundage?
Yeah, I
What are we
mean,
doing?
you would just want to. The basics of it would be you'd want to do compound lifts, squats, deadlifts. stuff like that, because
Compound.
those are going to build your core. They're going to build all the muscles and
Squats.
stabilize the muscles, all that. Like a lot of those type of workouts, like free weights and stuff like that.
Squats are so intimidating.
Squats-
I never feel like I can do them
Do
right.
10,
No
just
matter-
10
Just
air
go light.
squats.
Don't worry about anybody judging you.
Yeah.
Just go. Get
Just
the
go.
form. Get the form down until you could do some weight. And
Yeah.
people
Plant
are
your feet. Just fucking.
people are a lot more supportive in gyms that people assume.
Yeah.
Right.
Like yeah.
Especially a hot little thing like you.
Oh, I don't look hot at the gym. Go
Oh,
ahead.
dude, you're a woman.
Not one of those
You're a
girls.
woman. Yeah. It's okay.
Honestly, if you do that and just get in at least your body weight,
Yeah.
so your body weight times 0.6 in grams of protein a day.
Okay.
Doing that, and you will.
Which is
put on
something you
muscle.
have to actively kind of think about.
Yeah.
You have to
protein
figure
is-
out-
I have a hard time meeting any protein. Like yesterday, I had a piece of pizza and a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
That's
that
zero
was
protein.
No protein.
No, there's protein in that. The cheese, the peanut butter. Peanut butter has 8 grams per serving.
Okay, so that's like 12 grams for the whole day.
12 grams plus the cheese. You probably had like 20 something grams of protein.
Well, I'm supposed to
But
get like
you're-
80.
No, you're
60
probably
to
gonna
80?
probably need like 70.
I weighed 90.
But it's not that hard,
I weigh
like-
92.
Like 4 ounce of chicken breast is
Right.
20 something grams.
More meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like to handle raw chicken.
Right.
I can't do
it's
it.
freaky.
I know a lot of people like that actually.
It's
Can't
freaky.
do it.
Like my ex, she couldn't see me make the chicken
Right.
until like
Yeah.
she had to, like because it was
Yeah. It's
disgusting.
freaky.
It's something creepy
It's
about
better.
it.
Now I can just throw it on the pan, but I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah.
But steak, I make cheeseburgers all the time with the 96% lean ground beef.
Oh
and I
yeah, that
just
shit's
use
good.
The no
Dude,
fat
I went
cheddar.
camping. I fucking threw that ground beef right on
Uh-huh.
the Coleman.
It's a lot of protein.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can handle that kind of meat for some reason. Chicken
Hey.
can't do it.
That's just. Hey.
Yeah, I can handle my
How you
meat.
doing?
Like, what type of meat do you like? Dark.
Yeah, dark.
Black? The
Yeah,
red one.
black as fuck.
Well, this is our.
Sorry.
Black. Black.
Sorry, black.
We're gonna take our little hotline call.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't even do anything Halloween. Does anyone have any funny
I
Halloween
was
did I
very
fuck it
stories?
up?
on it.
No.
No, okay.
We were riffing
Okay.
and raffing.
Gotcha.
It's good when we don't like get into stuff. I think.
Yeah,
Because it
yeah.
means we're riffing and raffing.
Yeah, I like not getting
When you have to be like, okay, we have another segment. I think.
Yeah.
Because the person's not talking.
Right.
Do you get those sometimes, or someone just
I feel like couple.
Come sometimes.
yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have a Halloween story. I'll list every Halloween costume I've ever had
Okay.
from last year. I was a man last year. Okay, it's really getting 2 years ago. I was kind of like a Twitter girl. I had broken my arm, so I was just like, I put a cowboy hat on over a wig with like a short dress. I was like, I'm an online girl who will ruin your life.
Nice.
Okay, the year before that, I was a chicken wing.
What the
I
fuck?
dressed all orange and carried around a green foam roller. It was COVID, so
Wait,
it was
when was it?
Very.
Oh, this is not in childhood. This is recent.
No, this is yeah. Oh yeah, we're going. Oh yeah, Nick, please.
All right.
I'm playful. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be dressing up for Halloween. Chicken wing, yeah,
Mm.
that was good. Although I would like to get more involved.
Did you get hit on wearing a chicken wing costume? No.
Oh, I was wearing like an orange sweatsuit,
Yeah.
and people were like, "Construction guy, fuck you." Year before, solid costume, IUD, turn up, best costume of my
Nice.
life,
Nice.
best costume of my life.
Yeah.
And then I was fucking.
That guy's in.
Okay, then I don't remember.
Last year you were.
Oh, I did an Ice Spice last year. I posted a photo,
Yeah.
and it was me in the mirror with an orange wig on, and I said no
Blackface?
ice. I said ice, no spice, no bitch.
okay.
She's not even like when you put it on tan concealer.
Yeah.
But then people started sharing it like they were making fun of me, and I was like, I was making fun of me when I posted it.
Oh,
I
they-
posted no Ice Spice.
You're like, I know I'm
and then
joking.
people shared it like, nah, she for real? No.
Oh my God.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's pumpkin spice. I'm like,
Duh.
Yeah.
they're like-
You're like, you get the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
luckily people didn't really tag me. It was like it could come up again and no one would know. It was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was Ice Spice when I grew up. My first ever costume, I was Lamb Chop. When I was
Lamb
5.
chop.
Yeah, when I was
Oh,
like
shit.
5. Yeah.
That just brought back a core memory right
I know,
there.
right?
Holy
Cute
shit.
as fuck. Yeah.
The sheep.
Cute as fuck. Yep.
The sheep.
With Mary
so
something.
cute.
Yeah.
I
you
had
guys
one
got
of
any
those as a
crazy
kid.
costumes? Me too.
Did you? Yeah.
So cute.
Some of my best ones, I was a Oompa Loompa one year.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I was a blood, which is thank God I didn't wear the. This is in like 8th grade, dressing like a blood, no blackface,
Okay. Thank God.
You're crazy for
but
that.
showing up to people's doors and them not opening. I'm like, I wonder why they're not answering. And I'm
Nick,
like,
you're crazy for that. Bye, Ryan. He has
Bye,
to go to a
Ryan.
gala, hence his
Bye,
suit.
oh, very
It's
nice.
just us and Caroline. Things are about to get crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't she look good in that wig?
That does look good on you, actually.
It's
Yeah,
with the
you look
headphones
cute
too.
as
You look very,
with the headphones, I'm like, who's this study abroad girl?
She looks
Yeah.
very Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My best costume, sexiest costume,
Yeah.
by far. Lost Boys Vampire. I don't know if you've ever seen the Lost Boys back
Wow.
I just watched that recently.
Wow.
in the day. It's one of my favorites.
That's hot as fuck.
And
Would you wear a little tank top?
yep, with the cool jacket and the
Wow.
dangly
You
earrings.
look hot.
It was a good one.
I
And
bet it'd be fun to wear different
crushed it that
costumes
year.
if you're jacked. Because you can do like
Yeah.
hot construction guy. You can do YMCA.
Hot
you can do anything with
doctor.
shirtless.
Yeah.
I
too.
did.
I would use my body as
Yeah.
the costume.
I did sleeveless cop one time, and boy, did I attract so many dudes.
Yeah.
So many
Hell
dudes.
yeah.
Hell
Over
yeah.
at the Cock.
Yep.
Over at the Cock. Yeah, it's a good
Funny
one.
thing
What
about
you?
that place.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a chicken restaurant for the longest time.
Hilarious.
Until
The
one
Cock
time
in the East
I
Village.
looked inside and I went, there is no chicken
There
in
ain't
here.
no chicken in
There
here.
is no
No.
chicken in there.
But they might eat my cock like it's a chicken.
Yeah. Wow. My let's see. I think my favorite costume I was the Morton Salt girl.
Cute.
Yes,
that's the
I went
cutest
to
thing
a
I've ever
show
heard in my
at
life.
Warsaw.
Yeah.
And I had to take the train back home, and I missed the last train, so then I fell asleep under the chairs, and then a guy was like reaching down there and trying to like grope me, so I crawled out from the chairs, and I had my umbrella, and I just started beating him with it. But I had spray painted my umbrella purple and white, and the paint chips were like
my
flying
God.
everywhere. It was so
Ellie,
funny. I wish I had
That's
the little.
insane.
Yeah,
That's a little Britney
just this,
Spears
like,
moment.
Little girl in her
Yeah.
like short fucking
Yeah.
yeah, I beat his ass. I was bugging. I broke my umbrella.
Yeah, duh. Traumatic. Damn.
Fun.
My mom said she went as Aunt Jemima when she was younger, and
That rules.
her mom put on her face.
Wow.
Yeah, and my mom told us that so nonchalantly.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, it was Aunt Jemima. My mother put a burnt cork on my face."
Yeah, what are you, the Prime Minister of Canada?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Literally.
Yeah.
That is so.
I'm like, you better have pictures, bitch.
Oh boy.
She said it so nonchalantly.
Yeah, you should call her up for money and be like,
Yeah.
and then don't forget I do have this.
Yeah, bitch.
Janine.
I'm shocked that you don't have like good Halloween stories.
Oh, dude, I always got blacked the fuck out. One year I broke up with my boyfriend, and then I went as I just got like a big cloak from Party City, and it was a bunch of comedians, and I was like, "Who are you?" They were like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm your career." So it was like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
People actually were like, "That's not funny." Like Brendan Sacklow was like, and I was like, I say it to everyone. He was like, oh, "All right."
Yeah. But also in that time period, like, did anyone even really have a career?
I know, it was like,
Like, let's chill.
freak ass bitch.
This just shows how Jersey Shore I am.
Yeah.
One year I dressed up as a New York Yankee, and of all people to come up to me was Snooki, and she goes, "What are you supposed to be, a gorilla Jew said?" And I'm like, "No, just a Yankee." And then we started hooking up after that, and then
You
yeah,
hooked up with Snooki?
many of times. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Doggy, I would
That's
put
how
that
Jersey
in
Shore
your
I am.
intro.
That I usually don't tell anybody, but I'm like, fuck it, it's a
Yeah,
Halloween
I did.
episode.
We
Yeah.
at that part of the pod.
we're at that.
Allie's got a bonnet on.
I've got a bonnet.
Yeah,
And
we
she
are-
was actually, we hung out plenty. She was actually one of the funniest non-comedians I've
Actually,
ever
she
met in my
seems
life.
pretty cool.
She's so fucking funny.
She seems like, get up, like, what are we doing?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember one
running
time,
around always.
my old roommate, he was like, one time he came down, he goes, "We need to sit at the table." And he goes, "I'm sick of coming home from work and seeing Snooki naked in my living room. So if we could please address that,
Yeah.
that would be great."
And you had to say Snook,
Yeah.
put on some clothes.
Yep.
You guys hooked up for a while.
And then remember, she was going on the first season, and then she
Oh,
was
it was
like,
pre-Jersey?
she came back afterwards, and she goes, "There's a guy who looks just like you."
yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And then I watched, and I'm like, "Oh wow, yeah,
Ronnie.
yep, pretty spot on."
Ronnie. Yeah.
She's from Poughkeepsie, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Yep.
crazy.
You hooked up with Snooki.
She like
The one that got away.
It's
Would you wake up and there'd be like tanning stuff all over your bed?
Right.
some,
Your
yeah, a
sheet
little bit.
stains?
Oh,
Well,
makeup,
she's
makeup.
she's tiny though. Like
Yeah, she's like 4'10".
4'8".
No way.
4'8".
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was for you
Tiny.
probably like a little bit of like, oh, this is so cool. I'm fucking a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It was
little
like my
baby.
first little person.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Right. First, he says.
Yeah.
Many more after.
Not the last.
She is.
She
yeah.
set you on a path.
You ever see her lately? Have you seen her in a while?
The last time we talked, that's when she was met the guy Gianni, and I don't think she was allowed to be friends with me anymore.
Right,
But
Gianni.
like I
That's
had
not
an
her
ex
current
I had an
guy.
ex that was so it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay.
And my ex was a fan of her, and she put out this jewelry line.
Yeah.
So I was like, "This is a weird ass, but do you have?"
Yeah.
They didn't make it anymore, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Do you have any?"
Yeah.
And she like sent it to her,
Oh,
which
nice.
was cool of her.
Oh,
No
cool.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gianni's like letting her do business.
Who's the girl with the hat?
That's her.
It's her now.
That's Snooki?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
all kind of form over the years into,
Wow.
you know.
Load up a little bit.
Yeah. JWoww got shit done early.
she's fucking crushing it. She has her own
I
clothing
know.
line.
Yeah.
She has stores.
Yeah.
She has now they're on that new show.
But
Yeah.
that's so funny to me because, like, who actually would wear the JWoww clothing line?
I don't
Are
know.
there people?
I guess if it
There's
pops
gotta
up at
be.
Kohl's or something, right?
Yeah, why not?
There's got to be.
It probably pops up in little department stores.
Look at her hair. She looks tiny.
Funny Ronnie story. Actually, I used to always because we're both from Throg's Neck in the
Right.
Bronx, and I never really saw him around.
Yeah.
But I remember like there'd be times where girls would see me coming down the street, and one time girls were like, "Oh my god,"
Ronnie.
and I was like, "Oh, pumped."
Yeah.
I'm like, hey.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they're like, "You're not Ronnie," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Ah."
I'm a
So, and we had the same
Hilarious.
faux hawk hairstyle,
Yeah.
and I remember one day I'm like, I don't want this
Yeah.
anymore. So I went to the barber shop, and my barber's like, "What do you want?" And as he's turning me on my chair, I realize Ronnie is across from me. We go to the same fucking barber. This guy Mike Tibbs.
No
We're in
way.
his barber shop, and I was just like,
That's
"Not that."
so weird.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Wow.
Wow. Damn.
I'm taller than him now,
What?
which is shocking,
You're taller than him. He's shrinking.
right?
He's shrinking?
Remember,
No.
I saw.
They all just
Ronnie,
look tall in comparison because Snooki's so
Yeah.
short.
Oh.
And Ronnie had a little thing recently where he said to the cast, "I'm sorry for what I did."
I heard about
And
that.
but Sammy didn't show up.
Really?
Yeah.
I do want to see him in the same room.
abused her on camera.
No way.
Yeah, he'd go to the club and then she'd be crying. He came home. He's like, he would have to like lay in bed with her after making out with girls at the club. And we just have to watch Sammy every time be like, Ronnie.
Yeah, he would do it as if there's no cameras watching them.
You idiot.
Wow.
Fucking fool ass.
I never watched
Great
that
TV
show.
though. The height
Oh,
of
it's-
Ronnie and Sammy was like,
It was
Yeah.
chef's
You know
kiss
what's
reality
fucked up?
TV.
Everyone gave Sammy shit like, "Oh, she's always whining and crying
Right,
about it."
right.
And then you watch back, you're like, "Ooh."
You watch back,
yeah.
it's bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I'll start
Like
watching
he's just
it. I'm curious.
cheating on her and then gaslighting her.
yeah,
and like,
gaslighting
and everyone's
her.
like, "What's she all whiny about?"
Yeah, yeah. But I think she got her because people support her. She'll post a TikTok and people are like, Sammy, you look so good.
She actually does it great.
Yeah, she looks good. I mean, I always thought she was the cutest because she was just kind of like her au natural.
Yeah.
And a long hair. But yeah, she would have Ronnie would come home and she'd have her glasses on.
Yeah.
And like she'd be like,
Sweatshirt.
Ronnie, yeah, like sweatshirt, like, where were you? What were you doing? And he's like, I'm blasted, yo. And she's like, Ronnie, stop. Ronnie, stop. Yeah, like, Ronnie.
Oh, the Ron stop.
Yeah, they would all come stumbling home and go to the smush room and fuck
What's the
people.
smush- oh,
It was the room in the
ew.
house
Exactly
where
what
they
you
would
think
fuck.
it is.
Yeah, yeah, with the fucking night vision camera on it. So you'd see like this, like when the Sims have sex, just the bed, like woo, woo.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way.
And then after the sex, you'd see like Vinny's arm come over a girl, like
Oh my
pull her in.
God.
Yeah.
It is very like that
Let
is
them
what happens
I
at the Jersey Shore.
protested it because
Yes.
I'm also from the Jersey
Exactly,
Shore.
yeah.
And so, but we're not like that where I'm.
I know. It is
No, it's us
entertaining
New
though.
Yorkers
If you
that come
watched
there
it
and
back.
act
Yeah.
trashy.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie
I know.
bitches
Yeah.
going through there.
Yeah, get out.
My Bronx friends,
And they'd have
we'd
to
all-
work in the
yeah.
little shore store. On the show, they'd have to work at the store. They're like, I'm
Yeah,
going
she
to,
made
I
like
have
no
to
money
go to
the
work.
first like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Like just whatever they made at the
they
store.
worked at the store.
No way.
Yeah. So it was like a little surf shop with like t-shirts and stuff.
Selling like little clamshell
Yeah, and
necklaces.
Snooki always came in, big sunglasses. They're like, Snook, you got, and she's like, I can't. She'd run to the beach.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember she came back. She's like, "Yeah, I can't hang out. I got punched in the face." During
Yeah, she got
this."
punched in the face, and everyone like before that was annoying about Snook. They were like, she sucks, but then another dude punched Snook, and they were like, you don't touch her.
Yeah, that was
That's
like
her sister.
that was her heel turn right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a turning point on the season.
Really?
I watched it all like 3 times over.
No way.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think it
Wow.
came on Netflix too after it was all
It's
out.
the only
but-
person. It's the only. I feel like when it comes to celebrity hookups, like when people hear other
Yeah.
people, they're like, "Oh my god, that's crazy."
Yeah.
Then people see me and they're like,
Yeah.
"That looks accurate."
Yeah. Hilarious.
That's so funny.
You ever hook up with a celebrity?
A celebrity? I don't know.
I only hook
My
up
whole
with
life's a
comedians
blur.
who've
No, it's
had
all
shows.
all like borderline homeless. Like what the fuck? Yeah, no, not a celebrity.
pedophiles.
Yeah, yeah.
The usual. Plug yourself, Nick.
Oh, I'm going to be.
This comes out in a week.
Okay, so New York Comedy Festival. I'm
Boom.
headlining at the Comedy Village, New York, Nick Simmons and Friends, and then November 15th, Dojo of Comedy in Morris Plains, New Jersey.
Wow.
We went there.
How was it?
We went there over the summer.
Dojo's,
We went there after we did another show,
The crowds really enjoy comedy.
and we had some shrooms chocolate, and we were
Nice.
high as fuck.
We were high as fuck.
Sam Tripoli, I saw him at Skankfest. He
Oh,
was
he's
like,
great.
"Last time I saw you, you were high off your butt. You were tripping, and it was the funniest thing ever."
That's
Oh, one more thing to plug. I just
yeah.
started doing a new show called Love Out Loud. It's a dating show that I'm hosting.
Word.
And it's similar to like if you like Love is Blind or the dating game.
Okay, cool.
So it's like where the girl or guy, whatever we do, it's like they can't judge people based on seeing them. She's blindfolded. She has to
Okay.
listen to their sets,
Love
their
it.
stand-up comedy
Oh.
sets, and eliminate them.
Nice.
So Eagle was on the first episode,
cool.
Alex Payne, Tristan,
fun.
and they eliminate until they find the perfect match, sense of humor-wise.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
And we see if afterwards if it was a good match.
Love
Very
out loud.
nice.
Let's
Okay.
rock.
Hell yeah.
Let's get Allie on there.
Yeah, get me on.
Allie, where can we
Yeah?
find you? Yeah.
Default Programmer on Instagram. By the time you're watching this, next Wednesday at the Stand, Drip. Really great lineup. Ari Shafir, some other fucking people, can't remember. Blah blah
What?
blah. Yes, it's gonna be a
crazy.
hot
It's gonna
be fun
lineup.
as fuck.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a
gonna be fun
hot
as
ass
fuck.
motherfucking lineup. And then you can use my code Drip and save $5. And then I'll be opening for Maddy on. Now you do your
November
plugs.
13th, New York Comedy Festival. Speaking of, show
Nice.
at Caveat, Maddie Smith Live.
Hell yeah.
So if you live in New York and you've been saying, I want to see Maddie, then you can come out to the show. November 13th, New York, Lower
better
East Side.
fucking be there.
Caveat tickets are going fucking rapidly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. Also, you guys can catch me in fucking Toronto, Detroit, Buffalo, Houston, Texas. We're coming to
Philly
New
accent.
Mexico. Thanks. Oh, thanks. I wasn't even going for that, but now I'm
Very Philly.
thirsty for some water. Albuquerque and Atlanta and Boston. So come through MaddieSmithComedy.com. The shows have been fire. Winnipeg was lit as fuck. Thank you to your Canucks for coming out. So if you want to come out to Toronto, I'll be over there in the province of Ontario. So we'll see you guys
Nice.
next time on the Madhouse. Nick
Yeah.
Simmons, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Peace.
Peace.